Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. I'm here. My best friend driving. We're on a road trip and I want to tell you about something. So I know you've been in the situation where you have been asked to try something that you don't want to eat. Okay, this happened to me over the weekend and I want to tell you what I did and how you can not give in any longer, and you don't have to feel bad for it, and you don't have to feel pressured, and you don't have to feel like a weirdo. So the situation is that we were in my godmother's house yesterday, and Awa she was looking for something to put on her rice cakes, and she found some granola butter. It's just like oats and like maple syrup and oil and sugar, right? And so it's not something that I want to eat because I don't eat oil, I don't eat sugar. You know, if I was on a deserted island, I'd probably eat it. Not in this lifetime though. So that's not something I want. So I will put it on her rice cakes, and my godmother said, "What do you think?" And Awa said, "It's so good. Oh my gosh, thank you so much," right? And then she said to me, "Jeanette, why don't you try it? It's vegan." I said, "No, it's okay. I don't want any." She said, No, you have to try it. I said, "No, it's okay because I only eat fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds. Like, I'm raw, remember? Like, I'm raw, so I don't want to eat it." "Jeanette, it's not cooked. Jeanette, you got to try some. It's organic. You got to try it. It's so good, Jeanette." Okay, you've been there too, right? So I was like, "No, thank you so much. Thank you so much, though. I had mangoes. It doesn't really mix good." No. You have to try it, Jeanette. You have to. So in 12 years being raw vegan, this has never happened to me ever. So I'm glad something happened new that never happened before, because then I can help other people. I can talk about it. I have more experiences in life. So my godmother proceeded to get a spoon, and she went into the granola butter and she got a spoonful. And I said, no, it's okay. I'm actually allergic, because when people push you far enough, then what you want to do is you want to use allergies as, you know, the reason, because nobody on earth can argue with allergies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So you can say something that I learned over the years is that a good thing to say sometimes is, actually, well, I just found out that I was allergic to dairy. My doctor just told me I'm allergic to whatever. So I said, "Oh no, it's okay. Thank you so much. I'm actually allergic to oil." That's what I said, right? Because I just want to end the situation. Like, you know, people are watching, and like, I just want to end the situation. My godmother, she was like, "Okay, I won't get any of the oil," because I guess there was some oil on top of the granola butter. So she like scooped it out. She had a tiny bit on the spoon, you know, like just like a teaspoon, and she said, "No, you have to try this, Jeanette. It's so good. You cannot leave. You're on vacation. You can't leave town without trying this." Okay, can you relate? Comment down below. Can you relate to this story? Family. But I love her. She's like literally my only family left. So like, I love her to death. She's amazing and I love her, but we just don't eat the same things, so I can't blame her. So basically the situation is that she proceeded to come to me and try and shove the spoon in my mouth. Legit. Okay. And so she has the spoon, and I was like, "No, thank you so much. Thank you. I don't want any. Thank you though." And that wasn't enough, you know? And she still tried to, and Awa and people are just sitting there, you know, like nobody's saying anything. It's all on me, and like it's supposed to be, because it's me, it's my boundaries. So basically, she's trying to shove the spoon in my mouth. Guys, what do you think I did? I love this woman. She says she has the beginning of dementia. So I'm not going to claim that for her, because I think that the more you say it, you know, but she says she has dementia, and she has a lot of health problems, and she's, you know, so I love her, and not mad at all. I love her so much. I can't wait to go back. But what do you think I did? She's literally like, "Jeanette, no, she's not taking no for an answer." So finally, after felt like 10 years of fighting, it wasn't fighting, but like 10 years of her trying to shove this spoon in my mouth. It was probably like 20 seconds or less. No, it was probably about 20 seconds. Well, eventually I said to her, I kept saying, thank you so much. No, I don't want. Thank you so much, though. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. And I hugged her even, but she still wouldn't give up. She wanted to put that spoon of granola butter in my fucking mouth. And finally, I said, thank you so much, but this is really making me very uncomfortable. I really don't want to have any. I love you so much. Thank you so, so much. And I just gave her another hug. I kept giving her hugs, kissing her on her cheek, and like just trying to, what's the word when you have a fire and you put out the fire? Trying to divert the situation, or not divert, but trying to just keep it very positive and very like light and happy, because you know she's an older woman and she doesn't know what she's doing. That's what you need to understand. It's not about you. And my godmother is one of the nicest people on earth. She doesn't know what I'm dealing with. She knows I'm raw vegan, but she doesn't understand it, right? We're in the middle of America. What you need to understand is it's not personal, it's not about you, and you can't expect other people to understand you. So 1, I'm raw vegan. 2, I have I have a food addiction, which is a, disordered eating. I almost said an eating disorder, but I used to be a food addict. Some of you guys know that about me. So me, I can't have, that's my personality. I can't have 1 teaspoon of something. If I have it, it has nothing to do with the health issues. You're not going to get any health problems from eating some granola butter, right? Like, obviously, it's super healthy for other people. Not for me. I eat juicy fruit and veggies. So, like, I'm going to get thirsty if I have this butter, but, I mean, a teaspoon's not going to hurt. But what she doesn't understand is, and this is I don't have to tell her, I'm telling you guys. As a former food addict, I've learned what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And having little bits of things, little bit of bread, a little bit of almond butter, a little bit of this granola butter, which has oil and salt and all these things that I don't consider food. Having a little bit of these things doesn't work for a food addict. And this is what you need to figure out. Are you a food addict? Are you a former food addict? If you're gonna be successful and stop using food as a drug, if you're going to get healthy, if you're going to lose weight, you gotta do things differently. And me personally, back in the past, when I was younger, I guess I didn't have boundaries. So she knew me as that person of not having boundaries. But it's been 12 years I'm eating a raw vegan diet, and eating raw and working out and working on myself and doing this channel and self-development work and working with clients has helped me gain confidence and understand that boundaries are something that we need to have. And people don't need to understand them, but they need to respect them. So guess what? I told her that. I told her, I love you so much. Thank you so much for this, but it's actually making me very uncomfortable now. Thank you, though. I don't want to try it. Thank you so much, though, because a little bit of, this is the truth, a little bit of granola butter to a former food addict could mean later that night I want more, and I'm going to have a spoonful, and then in the middle of the night I might have a spoonful, and then the next day I might have a spoonful. I got to stick to what works for me, and what works for me, and you will not understand this if you're not a food addict, what works for me is eating healthy foods, fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. This is the category of foods that I eat personally. It's been working for me for 12 years, and why fix it if it's not broken? Healed all my health issues, healed my food addiction. I feel better, I look better, everything is better. And so I cannot risk going back to that life. This is why a little bit of chocolate or granola butter or whatever it is that's not on my list of things that I love to eat, why would I do it? And by the way, I just want to say, if I really wanted some of that granola butter, I would have had it. Absolutely. If I really wanted it. Like if it was ingredients that I felt really comfortable with, like maybe it was oats, dates, maybe some coconut oil. I don't really like oil. It was olive oil, by the way. It was like sunflower oil and olive oil mixed or something. It was like white sugar. It was, it wasn't something I considered food. And so it's almost like somebody trying to put an iPhone in my mouth. You know what I mean? It don't work for me. So you can't break me. You can't break me, especially with food. Okay. And so, yeah, had to do it. And guess what? She don't even know that happened. Like, meaning, like, if I would bring it up, And if I would say, oh yeah, I'm really sorry that I didn't try that granola butter that you wanted me to try. Like if I said that today or next week or in a year from now, guess what? She won't even know what I'm talking about. She let it go. It's not a big deal to her, but guess what? It's always going to be a big deal to me. I totally forgive her because she's doing it innocently. She doesn't know that I deal with a food addiction. She doesn't understand that I only eat certain things, even though I told her over and over again. She doesn't know that it's that serious. She has major health issues. She's not a vegan. She's not a raw vegan. She's not even a healthy person. So I don't expect people that are not taking their health seriously to take my health seriously. And here's the thing. I love her so much. I love her to death. I'll do anything for her. I won't cross my own boundaries for her, though. Okay? I won't be mean to myself to be nice to someone else. That's the difference. That's what you need to get into your soul, into your spirit today. Also, gotta say, don't take people seriously that don't take their health seriously, okay? Because a lot of times during the weekend, I heard that I'm eating too much sugar, I'm eating too many calories, my bowls are too big, my salads are too big. Don't take it seriously, boo. Let it just fall off your back. Take it with a grain of Himalayan pink salt, even though I know you don't eat salt. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for listening to that story. If you have any questions at all, let me know. It was probably the most uncomfortable experience of my raw vegan career. I gotta tell you, 12 years raw, I've never had anybody try to shove food in my mouth. Like, I've had people like beg me, plead with me, please try this, Jeanette, it's so good. Okay, but I've never had anybody like physically try to put food in my mouth. So that was interesting, and it was a great opportunity to prove to myself that I'm serious. And that's what you have to do. You have to keep proving to yourself over and the universe over and over and over again that, yeah, you are committed to your health. You are committed to doing what you said you were going to do. Because I said a long time ago, I wasn't going to eat processed foods. I wasn't going to eat oil. I wasn't going to eat salt. I wasn't going to eat things that come in a can or a box or a bottle. I know to some people you're not going to get this, and that's okay. It's not for you. This message is for the people that have a food addiction. That's what it's really about, because a teaspoon of granola butter is not going to do anything to your health, but mental health and my fortitude and my discipline. Yes, it's going to affect me highly if I have something that I didn't want to have. If I have something that is highly addictive, sugar, salt, and oil. Sugar, salt, and oil are stimulants, okay? And those three things were in that product. And so what's going to happen is that product's going to taste amazing, and I'm going to want more of that. Why do that to myself? And then later that night, I'm going to be like, should I have a little more? I want it. And that's what's going on with you. If you're eating things you don't want to eat, it's because you're eating things that are high stimulants, okay? And of course, it's hard to fight those cravings. So this is what I do. I stick to a raw vegan diet. It works for me. It's amazing. It's delicious. It fuels me, hydrates me, gives me all the protein I need, all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients I need. Why fix it if it's not broken? And yes, for the last few days, it wasn't like the easiest thing in the world. I mean, I've been doing it a long time, so it's easy for me, but like for the newbie, for a new person, going out to seafood restaurants, steak restaurants, going out to diners, going out all these places, I vlogged the whole thing. So one day, hopefully this week, I'll put it all together, and I'll because I got to edit it all because it's all on my phone. I vlogged the whole thing, like the meals that I had at the restaurants, and then the real meals I had before or after. Because you basically, when you're hanging out with family, when you're going on a trip, and you're with all these people that are unhealthy, that are eating crap, that are eating meat and dairy and processed foods or fast foods, what's going to happen is you're going to have two meals. The meal that you have to just get through, just like pick at because it's gross. Because some of these restaurants have the most grossest salads coming from a bag or whatever. There's two meals, that meal and then the meal that you really want. That's going to really, really fuel you, okay? That's going to satisfy you, make you feel good. And so you got to have two meals. That's it. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Let me know what you think of this story. And I just want to emphasize again that I love my godmother. I love her more than anything on earth. And I can't imagine my life without her. But that did happen. That was a true story, and it might happen to you. And this is what you do. The universe is giving you an opportunity, okay, to set your boundaries. And you got to take it. You got to take it because You don't want to be mean to someone, I understand. But when you're giving in and eating things you don't want to eat, you are being mean to someone. You're being mean to you. You matter, my boo. You matter. What you want matters. Always remember, you got this. You got this. I love you, and I'll see everybody tonight for Misfit Mondays. If you're interested, join me tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Zoom. Send me an email. I'll leave the link below, my email address, and I'm going to see you there. Thank you so much. Next week, Eli Martyr will be joining us live on Misfit Mondays, 7 p.m. on Zoom. It's a private community, so I'm excited for him. I'm going to ask him all my questions. You can ask him anything. You can ask me anything live, and I'll see you later. Bye, boo. Mm-hmm.